All right, so you're looking to buy some real estate, huh?
That's right. We're diving deep into buying property.
And we've got this source document here.
It outlines like 50 different tasks involved in buying real estate.
50. That's a lot.
Yeah, it can seem overwhelming at first glance,
I bet.
but it doesn't have to be.
So where do we even begin with all of this?
We'll think of it like building a house, right?
Okay.
You wouldn't start with the roof.
No, of course not.
You need a solid foundation.
Right, the groundwork.
Exactly. So that's what the first chunk of these tasks is about.
Laying the groundwork.
Yeah, budgeting, figuring out what you need, what you want.
The blueprints.
Those are your blueprints, and then researching neighborhoods.
Ah, yeah, like scoping out the land.
Exactly, like surveying the land before you even break ground.
You know, speaking of researching neighborhoods,
Yep.
I had a friend who learned this lesson the hard way.
Oh, really?
They found this perfect house, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect layout, everything they ever wanted, but they totally forgot about the commute.
Oh, no.
Ended up spending like 2 hours in traffic every day just to get to work.
Oh, that's brutal.
Talk about a real estate nightmare.
Yeah, that's why Task 9 in our source material specifically highlights proximity,
To,
amenities and services.
right, schools, transportation, shopping.
Exactly, even parks and green spaces, all that stuff.
Those are important.
Yeah, they all contribute to your quality of life,
Yeah.
and it all affects your property's value.
So it's not just about the house itself.
Yeah.
It's about the whole neighborhood.
The bigger picture.
Yeah, the ecosystem you're buying into.
Absolutely. And speaking of the bigger picture,
Yeah.
tasks 10 and 11 really emphasize the investment aspect of real estate.
Ah, okay.
Understanding the potential for appreciation in local market conditions.
Those are crucial.
Yeah, that's crucial stuff.
Okay, so we've got our financial foundation.
Yes.
And we've scoped out the land. What's next?
Are we picking out paint colors? Maybe not so fast. Before you get to the fun stuff. You need to assemble your team.
A team.
Yeah, and gather intel. Think of it like planning an expedition.
Okay.
You wouldn't set off into uncharted territory without experienced guides.
And the right equipment.
And the right equipment, exactly.
I like that analogy. So who are the key players on this real estate expedition team?
Well, tasks 4, 5, and 16 all point to the importance of working with professionals.
Okay.
First and foremost, you need a skilled real estate agent.
They're like the navigator.
That's right. Your navigator, your negotiator, and your advocate throughout the whole process.
They know the market.
They know the market, they understand all the paperwork,
That's important.
and they can help you find properties that actually fit your needs.
What about the legal side of things?
Ah, yes.
That always seems a bit daunting.
That's where a real estate attorney comes in.
Okay.
They can decipher all that legalese,
All the legal jargon.
make sure your interests are protected,
Right.
and guide you through the closing process.
It's amazing how much goes on behind the scenes in a real estate transaction.
It really is. It's a complex process.
Definitely complex.
And that's why having the right team is so crucial.
Yeah, like a safety net.
Exactly. They're
Yeah.
your safety net, making sure you don't fall into any pitfalls.
Speaking of pitfalls, Task 7 talks about conducting thorough research on properties, like their history and condition. It's like being a real estate detective.
I like that a real estate detective, you got to dig deep, go beyond the surface.
Uncover any hidden issues.
Exactly. You'd be surprised what a little research can reveal.
Oh, I bet.
I once heard a story about a buyer who almost purchased this beautiful old Victorian house,
Oh, wow.
only to discover during their research that it was rumored to be haunted.
Oh, my gosh. That's like straight out of a horror movie.
I know, right? It might sound far-fetched, but these things happen.
So you really do have to do your research.
You really do. And that's why tasks 12 and 13 emphasize the importance of professional inspections.
Oh, okay, inspections.
A good home inspector can uncover a multitude of problems
That you might not notice yourself.
that you might not be obvious to the untrained eye.
Like what kind of problems?
Faulty wiring, plumbing issues, structural damage, you name it.
Wow.
They're like the forensic investigators of the real estate world.
Making sure you're not buying a money pit.
Exactly, making sure you're not buying into a money pit.
So you've got your team,
Yeah.
you've done your research, and you think you've found the one. What happens next?
What happens next?
Yeah.
This is where the real estate game gets strategic.
Okay, this is where it gets real.
Task 18, making an offer and negotiating the terms of the purchase agreement.
Ah, so it's not just about throwing out a number and hoping for the best.
Not at all. It's a delicate dance between the buyer and the seller.
Oh.
each trying to achieve their goals
Right.
while also finding common ground.
Finding that middle ground.
A skilled real estate agent is invaluable here,
Oh, I bet.
using their knowledge of the market and negotiation tactics to get you the best possible deal.
I can imagine those negotiations can get pretty heated.
They certainly can, especially in a competitive market.
Especially in a hot market.
But before you even get to that point,
Yeah.
there's another crucial step that often gets overlooked.
Okay, you've got my attention. What's the secret weapon?
Due diligence.
Due diligence.
This is where you really protect yourself from potential disasters.
So we're talking about reviewing disclosures?
Yes.
Conducting title searches, getting appraisals, securing insurance. The stuff that makes your eyes glaze over.
Yes.
But could save you a ton of heartache down the road.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
These steps outlined in tasks 14, 15, 19, and 20.
Okay.
They're all about uncovering any red flags and ensuring you're making a sound investment.
For example, what kind of things would a title search reveal?
Oh, that's a great question.
I always thought that was just a formality.
A title search is like checking the car's history before you buy it.
Okay.
You want to make sure there are no outstanding loans, lien-ins, or legal issues tied to the property.
Interesting.
It's your guarantee of clear ownership.
So you don't want to inherit someone else's debt or legal headache?
Yeah. Exactly. And speaking of avoiding headaches, let's not forget about insurance.
Right, insurance.
Task 20 reminds us that homeowners insurance is crucial for protecting your investment from unexpected events.
Like fires, natural disasters.
Exactly. Or even liability claims.
So it's like the safety net for your safety net.
Precisely. And with all those boxes checked, you're finally ready for the grand finale, closing.
Closing day.
Closing day.
Closing day, huh? So is it really as exciting as they say it is?
It can be quite a momentous occasion, you know?
I bet.
It's the culmination of all your hard work the moment you officially become a homeowner.
Yeah.
Tasks 21 through 27 outline the closing process, signing documents, transferring funds.
All the official stuff.
Yeah, and finally getting those keys in your hand.
It sounds like we've reached the top of the mountain. Time to plant the flag and celebrate.
You've conquered a major milestone, that's for sure. But here's the thing.
What's that?
A lot of people don't realize this, but the journey doesn't end there.
Wait, hold on. I thought we were done. There's more.
Oh, there's definitely more. Owning a home, it's a long game, not a short sprint.
Okay.
Our source material really emphasizes this.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, highlighting a whole set of ongoing tasks and responsibilities that begin after closing.
All right, you've got my attention. What kind of post-closing adventures are we talking about?
Well, think of it like this. You've built the house now. You need to move in and make it a home.
Okay.
Task 29, 30, 31, and 32 cover some immediate steps.
Like what?
Things like reviewing homeowner association rules, setting up utilities, changing the locks.
Oh, yeah, all the practical stuff.
Exactly. Even something as simple as updating your address with everyone who needs to know.
It's like a whole new to-do list.
It is. It's like a post-closing checklist.
And that's just the beginning, right?
The real journey of homeownership unfolds over time as you settle in, make the space your own,
Yeah.
and navigate the ongoing responsibilities that come with it.
Speaking of ongoing responsibilities,
Yeah.
I'm curious about the financial side of things. We
Yeah.
talked about budgeting early on, but I imagine those costs go beyond just the down payment and the mortgage.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Homeownership comes with a whole slew of ongoing expenses.
Like what kind of expenses?
Well, you got property taxes, homeowners, insurance, maintenance, and repairs.
Yeah, that all adds up.
It does. Tasks 37 and 38 highlight the importance of financial planning.
So you need a separate budget just for being a homeowner?
In a way, you do. And that's where understanding property tax obligations comes in.
Yeah.
And setting aside funds for repairs and maintenance. You don't want to be caught off guard when the roof starts leaking or the furnace needs replacing.
I'm starting to realize that homeownership is a constant learning process.
It is.
There's always something new to figure out, some unexpected challenge to overcome.
That's the beauty of it. It keeps you on your toes, encourages you to be resourceful, and ultimately teaches you valuable skills.
Skills you can apply in other areas of life.
Exactly.
Speaking of learning new skills, Task 39 caught my eyes, setting up a system for property management if you plan to rent out the property.
Yay.
That seems like a whole other level of complexity.
It definitely can be. Managing a rental property comes with its own set of responsibilities and challenges.
Like what?
Finding and screening tenants, handling maintenance requests, legal issues.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. It's not a passive investment by any means.
So if someone's thinking about buying a house as an investment property, they really need to do their homework.
Absolutely. They need to be prepared for the extra work involved.
So we've talked about the financial and logistical aspects of post-closing homeownership. What about the less tangible stuff, the emotional side of things?
That's a great question. Home ownership is more than just a financial transaction.
It is.
It's an emotional investment. It's about creating a space that reflects your personality, a sanctuary where you can relax and recharge,
Yeah.
and a place to build memories with loved ones.
It's like building a nest.
Exactly, a place to put down roots and feel a sense of belonging.
And as you settle into your new home, you might find yourself engaging with your community in new ways.
That's right. Attending local events, getting to know your neighbors, maybe even joining a neighborhood association.
Yeah, all those things.
These are all ways to strengthen your connection to your surroundings.
So it's like you're not just buying a house, you're buying into a whole new social ecosystem.
I like that. That's a great way to put it.
And as you become more integrated into your community, you might discover all sorts of resources and support systems
Absolutely.
that can make homeownership even more rewarding.
Exactly.
So it's not just about the bricks and mortar, it's about building relationships.
Yeah.
And becoming part of something larger than yourself.
Precisely. And as you navigate the ups and downs of homeownership, you'll develop valuable skills, problem-solving, financial management, even DIY home repairs.
I never thought of it that way.
It's true. These experiences contribute to your personal growth and can boost your confidence in tackling challenges both big and small.
So homeownership is like a crash course in adulting,
I love that.
but with the added bonus of a cozy space to call your own.
Exactly. And let's not forget the sense of accomplishment and pride that comes with owning a home.
Yeah.
It's a tangible symbol of your hard work, your commitment, and your vision for the future.
Okay, we're back for the final stretch of our real estate deep dive.
The home stretch.
This has been eye-opening. I gotta say, I thought I knew a thing or two about buying a house.
Oh, yeah.
But you've revealed a whole universe of details I never even considered.
There's a lot to it.
It really is. It's not just about finding the perfect house. It's about the whole journey, the challenges, the growth, the community.
The long-term vision.
A long-term vision. That's a great way to sum it up. And speaking of long-term vision, there are a few more tasks in our source material that I think are worth highlighting. They might not be as glamorous as picking out countertops or landscaping the backyard,
Right.
but they're essential for responsible and successful homeownership.
Absolutely.
Okay, so lay it on me. What are those hidden gems of wisdom?
Well, Task 49, exploring tax-saving strategies related to real estate. I know it's not the most exciting topic,
No.
but it's certainly important.
I guess so.
There are potential deductions and credits available to homeowners, and understanding how to leverage those can save you money in the long run.
It's like finding hidden treasure in the tax code.
Exactly. Every little bit helps, especially when you're managing the ongoing costs of homeownership.
What else is on this list of essential but often overlooked tasks?
Well, Task 50 encourages us to continuously educate ourselves about real estate trends and opportunities.
Okay.
The market is constantly evolving, and staying informed can help you make smart decisions.
So it's not enough to just settle in and enjoy the house.
Right. You need to stay engaged, keep learning, and adapt as the market changes.
Kind of like tending a garden. You wouldn't just plant the seeds and walk away.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
You need to water, fertilize, prune, and adjust your approach based on the seasons and the plant's needs.
Homeownership is similar.
It is. It requires ongoing attention and adaptation to truly thrive.
It brings us back to that question you posed earlier. How might buying a home influence personal growth and contribute to overall life goals?
It's a question that goes beyond just the transactional aspects of real estate.
Right.
It delves into the heart of what home ownership really means.
Creating a space that reflects your values.
Exactly, a space that nurtures your well-being and supports your dreams.
I've been thinking about that, and you're right. Buying a home, it's more than just checking off boxes on a list.
It is.
It's about creating a foundation for the life you want to live.
Exactly. It's about investing in yourself, your family, and your future. It's about taking ownership of your space and using it as a platform for personal growth, creative expression, and community engagement.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. We
What?
talked about the financial and logistical aspects, the community connections, even the unexpected challenges that can arise.
Read it.
But ultimately, it seems like homeownership is about creating a space where you can truly thrive.
I think that's a great way to put it. It's about finding that sweet spot where your financial goals, personal values, and lifestyle aspirations all come together.
This deep dive has been incredible. I feel like I've gained a whole new level of understanding about what it truly means to be a homeowner.
I'm so glad to hear that. Remember, knowledge is power, and the more you know about the process, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions and achieve your homeownership dreams.
As we wrap up this real estate adventure, what's the one key takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
Buying real estate, it can be complex and sometimes daunting, I'll admit that.
It can.
But it's ultimately a rewarding experience
It is.
that can bring stability, growth, and a sense of belonging. Approach it with the right knowledge, a solid plan, and a willingness to embrace the challenges and opportunities that come your way.
You'll be well on your way to creating a home that truly reflects your vision for the future.
You got it.
Beautifully said. And to our listeners, remember that this deep dive is just the beginning of your journey. Keep learning, keep exploring, and don't be afraid to reach out to experts for guidance.
That's right.
The world of real estate awaits, and with the right tools, you can navigate it with confidence and achieve your home ownership dreams.
Happy house hunting, everyone.
Until next time, keep diving deep.